www.patreon.com/finalstoppodcast. Dude, we have hours of goodies, 100 plus hours. We also have those internal affairs. It's a $10 bonus level where we pull back the curtain on the podcast and you get to see all the wildness. I've cried, Tristan said slurs, and Andrew's just consistently put on weight steadily. He's the only thing consistent about this podcast. Join the Patreon. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Final Stop Podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad, El Levo from the one and only Mescal Manor, the second time. Over here on the other side of the country, it's the big man himself, King Possum, Lord Meerkat. Andrew's looking annoyed already. It's Tristan Bowling.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. How we doing?
Doing good. I'm chilling out. I have a belly full of chicken wings. I have a chicken wing belly.
Oh, did you get some wings before this?
I did. I got some wings. I had a Budweiser. Pretty good morning. Left the house. Had no power or heat. So...
So you want to talk to me about living like a divorced dad? This guy doesn't have lights, and he's eating wings and Budweiser at fucking noon.
Well, at least he paid for the wings and got his wings, dude. Remember I called Tristan yesterday telling him about my debit card debacle that's been happening. I just got my card in because
you got your car stolen. That's
dude,
right.
I got my card information stolen, and a dude in South Carolina bought $200 worth of Wingstop.
Believe it or not, that's not that much food nowadays. That's like a fucking family meal, and maybe you have a couple cousins. And
I'm pretty sure I said this on the phone, but that must have been really hard to dispute that charge, just because
Yeah,
I
it
know
looks like every other charge.
I know it sounds. They call you up
same
and they're just like, you spent a little bit less on Wingstop than you usually do. Are you on a diet? You're like,
we're actually concerned. Yeah, did you come across like a big influx in gift cards or something? Sweet Jesus.
that's
No, I just want some challenges, dude. I got back pay at Wingstop.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you being for real? Was it on a debit card or credit card?
My debit card.
I thought that was the danger of using a debit card. Like, I use a credit card for almost everything and then pay it off after.
Well, I don't have a credit card.
I can't even judge because I didn't have one up until like a year and a half ago.
I'm getting a debit card because of I get most of my purchases, like big purchases now, get reimbursed immediately, and so I'm able to just immediately pay it back. So it's I think that's a great way to just boost the credit real quick, just juice the numbers.
Well, I mean, yeah, for the time being, yes, but isn't the danger of a debit card? You can't get the money back if someone steals it.
No, I got the money back. It was fine. I just didn't have a debit card for 3 weeks.
Oh, that's terrible.
How much of your debit card savings and stuff can a bank back up? Is there a certain number?
Oh yeah, it's 125,000. It's it's a good amount.
Look that up. What's the most in your checking account that the bank's on the hook for?
Well, that's
Are we looking up how much money
is
is in Andrew's bank account?
No, I mean that'd be a way more fun episode. No, we're
4,000.
That's a lot of money.
He doesn't pay rent anywhere. He should have way more money than that. You should. What are you spending money on?
I also have 1,000 in Venmo that it just will not transfer. My Venmo does look like I'm a drug dealer, so I do get why. But they're like, you can't transfer any more money between accounts. I was like, that.
You have to sometimes you have to do it in small increments. I had to pay $5 total in just instant transfer fees when I got paid for my private gig out in October. I had to do it in chunks. They wouldn't let me just pull out all the money at once. It's weird. I don't get it.
They didn't Zelle that to you?
No, they got Venmo.
Venmo. Yeah.
How much money they Venmo'd someone?
Yeah.
Bro, I got $1,200 in Venmo just waiting to be delivered.
No, I'm talking about at one time.
It's a whole
and if
life.
It's that big. I'm Zelling someone. I don't want that fiddle fucking around in a third party deal. It's if I gotta pay you $1,500, send me your
number.
number.
Knowing you've also multiple times have Zelled the wrong person.
No, I Venmo'd the wrong person.
No,
I Venmo'd the wrong Luis Alvarez $100 and then asked that nigga for it back, and he said tough. He replied back tough. I was like, all right, hey, good for
what do you
bud.
expect, man?
If I would give it back if you just randomly got $100 and then the person hit you back and was like, yo, sorry, can I get that $100 back? What are you doing?
Not sending it back.
You're a piece of shit. No way. You have to send it back.
I would send them a receipt for something that I bought that was $99.99, and I'd be like,
yeah. Now, if you said I'd send them $75 back, that's fair. To be like, oh, there's a finder's fee, asshole. Don't fucking. How'd you find money at Venmo'd you?
Well, I would send them $200 just to be nice.
Pay them. You're like, hey, you probably thought you were going to get this back. Comes around full circle. Here's an extra $200.
Is someone breaking in your house right now?
Yeah, the country bumpkin is bringing a chair in.
Mike walked in with a fucking cooler.
Dude, he said the most. He's like, this chair's been in my family for multiple generations.
God
I love this chair.
Jews and
Dude, just to think that every like man figure in your family has at least one time jerked off in that chair.
That's fucking nuts. Well, Jews and rednecks are completely different. Like rednecks.
You
are
see
big on,
that
like,
stain? That's not your pappy, but your pappy's before him.
But your pappy's pappy.
Yo, Pappy's Pappy.
And one of those dang mulatto girls he was.
Yeah. He couldn't even come right because of the Dust Bowl and all. He didn't have no protein know-how.
That's the first ever recorded cum stain on a chair.
This is Depression era jizz. This is legit stuff. No,
Yeah.
they keep a lot of stuff. My dad's side of the family is real kind of country redneck that lives in New Mexico. They like, big passed down stuff. The Jewish side, traditionally we throw shit out once a year and start anew. I just found that out
Really?
2 months ago. Fucking there's like especially in New York, like Williamsburg, there'll be times where it's like
I think someone tried to do that in Poland.
what?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
well,
try to flip it.
Try to
Jesus.
start anew, dude.
Yeah, no, they
Dude,
do.
while we're
That's why-
talking about this actually brings me perfectly into one of the topics I wanted to talk about. So me and Haley were looking at movies that we were going to go see next week, and we saw. Have you seen the trailer? PG-13 movie called The Zone of Interest.
No.
So the premise of the movie is the commandant of Auschwitz, Rudolf Haas, and his wife Hedwig, which that's the bird from Harry Potter, strive to
Is
build
that-
a dream. No, strive to build a dream life for their family house and for their family in a house and garden next to the concentration camp. That's the
point of the
premise of
movie?
the movie. Just being like I was just making myself laugh and Haley laughed the entire time, just being Rudolph's fucking wife, just Hedwig, just being like, honey, I know you have a good job, but they're just on the other side of the fence. I can see them. It's just not good for the pool party. Can we do something like just like the owner of the concentration camp just being like, babe, it's so close to our work. Come on. Just being like, it's just dry and muggy over here. It's like, oh, are they building an in-ground pool in the camps today? They're digging a really deep hole and just be like, nah, that's not what we were doing.
Wait, so it's a person who
You-
the guy works there? He works at the concentration
He's
camp?
the commander in charge.
Oh, okay. Well, then why is his wife
Of the
bitching? She
camp.
knows the deal. That'd be like Tony Soprano's wife complaining. It's like,
and
shut
she
the
did.
hell-
That's 90%
That's
of
all
the
she
show.
fucking did. It's
That's
like
all percent of the
Carmela,
show.
you know the money's in the walls, bitch. Stop acting different. Grab the fucking hundos. The feds are on the way. Same
Figure it
thing-
out, calm, dude. There's poison in these showers.
Same thing with that lady. It's like, what do
Yeah,
you think the smell
no.
was? Bacon? Shut up.
No, but I'm assuming it's just like, I don't even know what the movie's about, but I was just making myself laugh, just like having like petty wife problems about the concentration camp in the backyard.
Well,
Just
it is
being
funny because you know there's gonna be a scene where like they have like a marital dispute, and then he's gonna have to talk to one of the Jewish people in the camp, being like, I don't know how to fix my family, and it's like gonna be
Yeah.
this deep emotional.
He's
moment
just
where
out
like,
there on the patio,
Jewish
just
people
huffing.
are people, and then he just still kills them all.
Yeah, he's on his back patio, just being toughin' and puffing like a Jewish guy on the other side of the fence, all emaciated, like, tough day, huh, Chief? He's like, oh, just don't.
Just.
He's like,
not
don't even
today.
get me started. I'm just, women, you know. And he's just like, jeez, trust me.
Yeah,
And
just
just like
some
I,
fucking old Jew named Shlomo who's 98 pounds,
Yeah.
just being like,
He's-
oh no.
he's like, oh man, he's like, you get it. Are you married? He's like, yeah, I am. Oh wait, you took my ring. Sorry, but yeah, I am.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
was at one point.
You guys made me fucking. You guys made me burn my wedding ring onto my hand and then brand that back off.
You're currently wearing my ring as a medal on your chest.
Yeah, you guys melted my wife's fucking ring down into bullets that you then shot my kid with. So to answer your question, I think I'm married. I don't know.
To answer your question, women be crazy, and he's just like, you're
You know,
right,
to some
bro.
degree, like no matter who you are, like women they both uplift all the greatest men of all time, and also, god damn, they probably bitch a lot in like literally the worst situations in history. Even when Hitler was in a bunker trying to kill himself, she probably was like, I told you we should have put more fucking refried beans in the bunker aid. There was something. There's no way that she just went out peacefully and was like, this is
You get
amazing,
down
good job.
No, you get down
Dude,
to the
imagine
bunker
being
and
in the
just being
base-
like, all right, all right, Adolf, let's have one last drink, and just being like, oh, we don't have anything down here, just being like, and they're all upstairs. Jesus, all right, I guess I'm.
But what I was saying originally before this all fucked off was that in the bunker, Hitler's girl was just gonna be like, I can't believe you invited this person to our bunker.
Oh, you think Hitler brought biddies down there? You think he did like a 72 Virgins deal on the way out?
If you don't think Hitler brought biddies and the boys, dude.
Well, he was kind of. Do you think? Here's the real sad reality. Do you think because he was going through like the vision that this nigga had, like a pasty skinned, blue eyed, blonde hair person, is beautiful. Do you think he was just going through like Poland and all these places, just like skimming a couple fucking clogged baddies off the top, just being like, you're for Rome or whatever.
Rome.
You're for Rome.
You're for Germany. You're for the Reich, dude.
You're for the Fuhrer.
For the Reich.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that. I get just going down into the bunker and then realizing and just being like, Adolf, did you have a party down there? It's just like me and the guys. And it's like, it's fucking trash. Look at all these beer bottles. And just
there's a couple Jew skin condom wrappers down there. She's like, who the fuck are these for? You're like,
yeah. It's like I would clean it up, but we were kind of losing World War II. So I was, had bigger fish to fry.
God damn. Do you think there'll ever be a, because he's the Jordan of evil. Well, honestly, not really. He's just the most popular. Stalin bodied him in numbers, and so did the dude from China. But do you think there'll ever be like a bigger evil public figure? Or do you think it's maxed out?
Yeah, dude, Hillary Clinton.
Donald J. Trump.
Yo, take that fucking back.
Yeah, I'm sure if you ask all the people you do comedy with out there, they're like, we have one. He's about to get reelected. He's going to win in a landslide.
Dude, did you see the results, dude? He bodied
everybody. Oh my God.
He
is the hood. He is the hood. He came back with a mugshot and is about to run this bitch. The kid's going to, I don't want to get political, but the kid's going to do all right. And I won't vote. I'll just strongly take a side. I
won't vote, but I will play both sides and come out on top.
Yeah, I was talking to Denz about that. He was like, "Are you excited that Trump's gonna, get invited or not invited, get elected?"
I'm gonna vote, but I'm just gonna draw like just HD fan art of Biden and Trump having sex on the front, so it has to be read and counted.
Well, who knows? I'm excited. Nothing is more entertaining than elections, and I got to be in Seattle in 2016 when Trump won. People were crying in fucking the university streets. It was crazy. Then I got to be in Phoenix, in Flagstaff, more or less, when fucking Biden won. People were crying in the streets in cowboy boots and belt buckles. And this year, I'll get to be in fucking the mecca of crybaby idiots when the big man comes back to town. And god damn it, is that going to be a fun time. I wonder how that'll change comedy when we're like on top again. When it's like
it'll make it so much worse.
I think it was.
It'll make it so much worse.
Maybe for the cucks that thought having.
No,
like
do you remember how much comedy sucked for that like little bit of span where it's like both people trying to do horribly not well written edgy shit, and then people that were like trying to take everybody down with bullshit. It's gonna be a bad time again.
It's gonna be. They're gonna just light Stephen Colbert's flame, and that guy just needs to burn out, dude. He just every time it was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, he was just yeah. Well, I mean, before a certain someone maybe does a set, but
I'm confused. The fuck just happened the last like 7 seconds? Did I miss a Colbert joke?
Nah, we'll talk about it later. Not on here, but it is very funny what Tristan just said.
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. I want to know.
Yeah, no, but he was just like everyone just trying to do fake Trump accents, and like some are just very bad, and just like it's just so hacky. Like, do you remember the little cartoons people used to put out on their like late night shows where it was just like Trump in like a baby carriage or something like that?
Propaganda cartoons and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just when you say propaganda cartoons, I imagine like a Vietnam poster where it's like an American man eating a baby. It's like there's a difference between bad trolling and like propaganda cartoons.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the propaganda cartoons they rolled through here where they showed Viet Cong with sharpened fingernails and fucking teeth, and they're just munching on little kids somehow?
Well, that wasn't too far off.
Were they eating babies?
No, I know.
Propaganda. The marketing team was really on
big racist as shit.
Jesus Christ. It wasn't. Were they wrong all the way?
I think it, aside from like the bullshit political stuff that comes with it, I just think it'll open up a door for like, right now we are in a little bit of like a fun, no one hurt anyone's feelings. You have to do this or you'll be canceled. I think that because we already spun the block and did that whole intolerable 4-year, 16 to 20 period where, like, no matter what side you're on, it was, like, too much. I think we'll get better. I have fingers crossed we will get better. And by that, I mean that, like, I think there's more of a congealing. Less people.
We're running as independents. We're Guslims on the ballot this year.
That'd be cool if we really did sway. They're like, in surprising fashion, 2% of Americans voted for a fictional made-up podcast overlord, and it ended up really turning things in Miami. It's like,
Yeah. Even though half of America has voted for this fictional man, none of them have subscribed to the Patreon.
It's nuts.
Bro, imagine we just do our whole campaign budget off the Patreon money.
Well, we could make it to the Performing Arts Center across the street. Like, that's...
I think we just have to take over First Friday.
Sweet fucking Jesus. I think it'll be good,
Dude,
man.
speaking of all that, we have, in New York, I was checking Twitter earlier, we have those, do you know those, like, Federalist guys who, like, are just, like, kind of like Nazi dudes? Who, like, stomp around in, like, the white masks? They're in Manhattan right now.
No? Wait, someone, hold on, pull this up when you start the camera. There's niggas bringing back white masks?
Yeah, but it's like
They're not full
it's like
cones,
white
are they?
shiesties. No. They're as round as can be.
They're like racist Jabberwockies.
Wait, so they look like tactical winter assassins?
They do. They look like they'd be snowboarding after James Bond with silenced assault rifles.
Just a couple of Russian
They got a
dudes.
sick Fortnite skin, dude.
And what's their message? Just like blacks are bad. We knew the Jews were in tunnels. Like, what's their
I don't
their
know.
deal?
I think they're mad that we don't have tunnels. That's like, I always bring up the subway system, but then they always, I don't know. They don't like it.
I always bring. Are those? Would you consider those Jewish tunnels as well? Do we own the? What is it? MTA?
No. Yeah, MTA. The M in MTA stands for matzah.
Stands for Moyle. The Moyle Transportation Administration. Ew.
Yeah.
That was the initial purpose of the subway. Guys were having too hard of a time cutting off baby skins. They needed a quicker way to get around and suck the blood out of all these chosen little toddlers.
No, if it was Hasidically run the MTA, you wouldn't. The homeless people wouldn't allowed to sleep on it. They would have like those sleep stoppers that they have on park benches out here, where it's just like the spikes. Yeah.
People get mad at those. I'm like, what do you? I don't own anything right now. I own a car, but I don't own a house. If I ever had a house and there was homeless people by it, and there was an option to pay, like, I don't know, 20% more in taxes for 2 years to, like, de-homelessify the area, of course I'm doing it. Go tell those bums to fucking kick it somewhere else. I'm not an asshole. I don't work hard, so this nigga can fucking...
That's a crazy string of sentences. Just being like, I helped pay for Phoenix to have a motorized turret that shoots the homeless with a BB gun. I'm not the asshole. I just don't want... I don't want the front of my apartment, a place where I never sit. I want the option to sit there, maybe, but I never will.
Of course I voted for higher taxes that would put a couple of Humvee units roving the street on the third week every year. It's cleaning up the streets. What do you fucking want from me? I'm not a bad guy.
Yes, I want to hire the ATV crew called the Annihilators who run around with electric fly swatters and beat up the homeless. Yes.
Yeah, it's like I don't even want them dead. I gave all these guys blunt force bludgeons and shit. These guys are just running around with caveman swords hitting homeless people.
If it wasn't a good guy move, then why were the Marauders on the ballot that year? I had to vote.
I voted Mongols. You know something fucked up? This homeless. Have you ever seen bum cams, like bum drone cams? You know what that is?
No.
I've seen that.
It's awesome. It's the meanest thing in the world, but it's awesome. I saw a guy get so it's kind of what we were talking about. It's like rich people live very close to the poorest people on earth and have all the time and the money in the world to fuck with them. It's this guy. He has like a crazy nice drone, and he'll just go over like bum encampments and just hover by them, bro. And these people are all fucking cracked out on stuff. It's mean as shit, but I can't stop watching it. I followed him the other day. I would do the exact same thing.
Oh, dude, yeah, I saw that. It's always funny just because, like, sometimes they go to attack. They go from defense mode to attack mode.
To full attack, like sprinting and stuff.
Yeah, when you, like, it's like a mob in, like, a open world game, you know? It's like you get close enough and you, like, aggro it.
Up right now.
Yeah.
You aggro a homeless guy, and he goes back to like his tools, which is basically fucking. It's like a grocery cart.
Crackheads drone hunting. Which
Dude, they're like 35% sure that's real.
Yeah, picks up a
Bro, it has like the camera anglings of like a Sims video game, dude.
bro. It's
Look at
not
it.
good.
It looks like bad GTA graphics.
Dude, this, like,
Yeah, when you press, dude, this is like when you press select too many times when you're playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and you change the camera view to cinematic mode, and you're just like,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
just
That's
panning
what I'm
around
talking
you.
about.
First of all, this dude's drone skills. This isn't just some schmuck with a fucking Walmart drone. This is like this motherfucker does this because I've seen a couple where like you'd be surprised off of all the drugs these motherfuckers are on. I saw a guy get like a stick off the ground.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah.
He just spin moved on him, dude.
How depressed do you think that guy would be if the bum that he doesn't see comes and fucking just destroys his $1,000 piece?
Can you imagine if the war drones in the Ukraine did the same shit to Russians? Just like
Just
zoomed
sat
up
there
to
and
them.
looked at him?
Yeah. He's like, go away, and he's just like, nope, zoop zoop, and then
Well,
just shoots them.
there is no. These guys are on drugs, so they look crazy. But there is no way to not look crazy while being filmed by a drone from 20 feet above you. Like, you're just, it's like it's not a good angle to just look up at something and be mad.
Yeah, to be like you're screaming at God in a storm. Yeah.
Bring her back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meredith.
And then someone comes over, just being like, "What are you yelling at?" Just be like, "Here's the thing," and it's already gone.
You see the lights in the sky? It's like, all right, buddy, fucking, hey, lay off the hooch, all right? They're like, I'm telling you, there's flying fucking drones. There's Jews in the sky.
Or like someone's just like rips some shit and then looks up and sees a drone, just being like, "This crack is great." Wow.
This is. I gotta go back to that guy. Could you imagine being like a hard drug dealer? The amount of crazy shit you probably get bought to like potentially trade. Like, let's say one of these niggas does successfully hit this. They're not gonna learn how to pilot it. They're not gonna take it to a Best Buy, see if they can get a new controller for it.
Yeah, I don't think they were reverse engineering it.
No, they're gonna die immediately from having enough fentanyl now to do whatever they need to do.
That'd be hysterical if there was a guy who just started hunting the drones. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, my bad.
The guy who just he starts hunting the drones, ties them to his shoes, and now he's the first hoverman going around. Just being like, oh shit, he built that in a tent with a box of scraps. With a box of scraps.
Is that from the original Iron Man?
Yeah.
The ball.
Yeah.
He built it in a cave. The box of scraps.
He built a pipe with a box of scraps.
With a box of scraps.
Yeah. He flipped $1,000 drone into $7 worth of fentanyl.
He got $2,000 worth of drones and turned it into a body armor suit that makes his feet fly, and also he used some parts that he stole from Ross. But otherly,
I would imagine that like fentanyl dealers are worse than GameStop. You could come with a full ass like working drone, and they'd be like, "Here's 2 dime bags." And they're like, "Fucking get the fuck out of here." And the
it's
dude would be
basically
like,
it's like a crack at being a crack dealer is just kind of like having like a stolen pawn shop.
Mm-hmm.
Where you just get stolen goods, and no matter what, you're just like, all right, what can I get for that? It's like crack. It's like that
Crack.
sounds perfect.
That sounds awesome.
That's a deal.
Bro, crackhead charisma points must be off the charts if there's like player stats.
Hey, did I say fuck Andrew ever since we've been doing the collab, or did I just open with since we've been doing the collab?
I know, but you made it. You're like, we should have been always doing this. It's like, I've been telling you to do this.
You understand we wear the same jersey, right? We do play on the same team.
Yeah, and then you're like, I can't believe we've been fucking up, and then I figured this out.
Hey, we're back. How we how we doing?
Worst teammate.
God
worst
damn.
teammate. Same jersey, worst teammate.
All right, Tristan, you back or what? We here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, enough of this. I got beef with you, Daniel. Fortnite beef.
Good. We're
Well,
back. There's beef.
Well, let me. May I say one funny story? I called Daniel and told him about it yesterday, but I didn't get to tell Andrew.
Oh, about the yeah.
Wait, did I tell you, Andrew, about the snow thing?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, we're on the phone yesterday.
Tell it for the people listening though, because it's pretty.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, so it was snowing pretty bad yesterday, and I was walking home from work, and it's like about the time that all the kids are let out, and so I was across the street, and like this kid and his mom were like playing with like on snow on the front of like a Mini Cooper. He's like taking snow, and he was like throwing at her while she was recording him. She's like, "Oh, Darius, you so silly," and then like she gets like a fucking big chunk of snow. He gets a big chunk of snow and just beams her right in the phone. And she immediately, out of instinct, she's like, Darius, and then takes her arm and swoops all of the snow from the top of the car just onto the kid.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fucking the child up completely. And you could tell that was like a gut instinct that she had. She was just like, play with me, dude. Fucking.
Well, no, because Tristan opened it with being like, "This is how I know I'm not ready to be a good father right now." And then he told me that story, and I was like, "That's an example of great parenting. Let this little nigga know early. We don't play that type of shit. Don't hit my phone or my face, or it's over for your dumbass."
It was so funny. It like came down and like when you like take snow off a roof, it like in thatches, it just went like yeah. It was like layers just hitting him. It was like when you like pour over like a Big Dipper at a water park where it like slowly gets heavier.
Yeah.
Like the more it comes down, you're just like, oh, and he's just getting weighed down. It was very funny. It made me giggle for like a block and a half.
That is the way to go, dude. Snow shenanigans are great. I am excited to fucking do those every so often. Just come up behind you and put some snow down your jacket.
And then get mad when we do the same thing back.
Well, yeah, because I'm not that good. No, I wouldn't do that. I don't fuck
I'm gonna take your hat, put snow
you
in.
tripped Tristan in a CVS, and then he tried to hit you back.
And I dodged it.
And
I dodged the
and
donkey
you
kick.
got mad at him, and you're like, "How dare you? You could have taken out my fucking knee."
No, because
Good.
I did a harmless like little whatever fucking trip you.
He could have lost his teeth.
Shut up. That's a little trip, a little clicking your heel into your other
I'm
other
gonna
foot
clip your fucking heels.
is different than throwing
gonna-
a reverse donkey kick.
I'm gonna clip your heel. I'm gonna clip your heels.
By the way, he was pissed. That was a real donkey kick.
I'm gonna clip your heels tomorrow at Stand Up Live
as I'm walking on the
Don't.
stage.
Hey,
in front of
What did
bad
you-
bitches and make you trip.
what did you learn? What did you learn, Daniel? Don't kick
You got
the
a
donkey.
weak ass slow donkey kick.
Don't
No,
kick the
don't
donkey.
kick the donkey.
Don't kick the donkey.
Or else
Can we
the
talk
donkey
about
gonna kick
reaction
back.
time? I didn't think you were gonna kick, and the reaction time on that was the Matrix.
Yeah, you
I
did a
saw it.
3-step drop.
I'm not gonna give you a compliment after you fucking almost make me trip. I'm not gonna try and donkey kick you, miss, and be like, "Wow, impeccable reaction time, Daniel."
No,
Bravo.
the level of a stumble that you took would have warranted like the reaction that I got. So like a donkey kick was fine because you did kind of trip. Whatever. If you would have actually fallen, you would have had to get up and fought me in a CVS.
I would have tried to like coffee grinder take your feet out from underneath you.
Oh, that would have
You
made
know,
my
like you know,
day.
like that one move where like you just go down and just sweep leg around.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I would
Yeah.
do.
I saw a clip of some kid in the projects get fucked up like that. He was like fighting an older kid, which like, you know, commendable fucking shouts out to you for trying to defend yourself. And this older kid is like just fucking with him. He's like, and then hits a 360 leg sweep, and the kid damn near breaks his neck on the ground. And I'm like, you should have been fighting. If you're getting Mortal Kombat moved in a real fight, you shouldn't have been fighting that guy.
Daniel, when you come here, I want to let you know.
about?
I'm gonna prank you so hard with snow. I'm gonna put snow in your hat and throw it at you.
All right, but just be prepared to get fought then in said snow. That's fine. That's fine.
No, but we're gonna do it in precarious situations where you can't fight, or else you'll look like a bad guy.
Yeah, or else you look like a mean man.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in front of the stand.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna
wait,
do
so-
it, and then I'm gonna hide behind Chris Italia.
So
And trust me, you can try to get me, but I can run a circle around that guy. You won't see me.
thick kid or what?
What?
Thick kid?
Nah, he's very robust.
He's a great guy.
He's
Great
great.
guy.
He's a great guy.
Well, to watch both of you guys not find a fat joke out of cuck reasons is hilarious. You go, yeah, portly fella.
I'd never do that. I'd never do that to our people.
Portly
I like my
I'd
spots.
never do that. I would never do that to our
You
people.
can't call a thick guy thick in a comedy club? What are we talking about?
Not when it's his comedy club. What's
All
wrong
right.
with you? What's wrong?
I don't
with
know.
you?
What the I gave you a loosely it wasn't even like it wasn't like you're shitting on his family bloodline. I go, what is it, thick kid? You're like, you could have just been like, yeah, thick guy. You're like, ooh. I was like,
You
I didn't-
brought
I
it
didn't think that
up,
was
didn't you?
I didn't think
You
that was that
said
hard
it.
of an insult. I just go, thick kid. And you were the one that said you could run around him. Weird.
No, I respect him. I respect that man. I don't respect you. And you can't make me. We're over. Sorry, I was doing a scene.
From
And
what?
scene.
I don't like any of this. You fucking artsy.
You know what?
fartsy
I don't like
weirds.
playing Fortnite with you, bitch. I hate.
Well, I am the best player out of all of us.
No,
you
you want to know why? I told Tristan yesterday. I was bitching about it to Tristan yesterday.
I'm the best player out of all of us?
No.
Catch me in a gold Peely skin. Tell me I won't.
No, do you want to know why? You're the best because as Densmore and I are fighting for our life, you ditch us to go get the better loot while we're fighting, and then by the point we're safe and sound, Daniel comes out. He's like, "Dude, I have all gold shit." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit. You left us with green fucking bullshit in the lobby."
Look,
I know.
there's
Daniel has the great advice of come to me with no clear instruction of how to get to him.
Yeah, and then the thing is that Daniel will run across the map, not say anything, and be like, "Where the fuck are you guys?"
Hey, look.
There's
When
like
he
3
goes
guys
down.
on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, boys. There's movers in this world. There's shakers in this world.
And there's people
then
that
there's
go get
goddamn
lost
sheep
in
this
Fortnite
world, all right?
and die alone.
And these niggas are clearly the latter, all right? Because while I'm out moving and shaking, doing things for the business, by the way, being the best guy on the team, fucking thing 1 and plus size are over here getting fucking murked. That's my fault that I'm out here running around.
Yeah, because we're running
being
we're-
Rambo.
we're-
I have the Captain C on my chest, and I'm worried about niggas in warm-ups. What guys in warm-up suits are doing.
And how many teams have you seen fail because they have 1 star and no teammates around them?
This almost feels like a
But the team that's
this
together.
feels like a rotational player that wants to come in and really talk about how we're running the offense.
No.
And I'm like, this is nuts.
No, you sound like a star quarterback on a shit team that's like, why aren't anybody helping me?
By the
It's
way,
like,
best position to be. Just a star quarterback on a trash team. It's
Yeah.
like, these niggas ain't shit.
yeah. And you're just like, why aren't these guys helping me? These guys suck.
Yeah, no, because a good quarterback on a good team has to deal with a lot more fucking beefs and like well-warranted, justified fucking problems. A good quarterback on a bad team is like, shut your goddamn mouth, okay? We're fucking sponsored by Oikos and we're 3-11. Shut your fucking mouth and run around.
Yeah. If we score 5 points, Taco Bell freaks the fuck out and gives everyone free everything. So
Did you
please.
See they did that with the Pistons? It was like Jack in the Box or something. They're like, yo, if these niggas like win a game, free tacos for everyone. And then they won a game, and the Pistons immediately were like, yo,
Dude, we were at your team's game, and they're like, dude, if they score a touchdown, we're getting canes.
oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot how nice that was to almost win chicken. God, that would have been a crowning day in my life, just to get free chicken in front of an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've awarded
There's
me the
nothing-
chicken.
There's nothing stereotypical about that.
I am the chicken prince.
Come on
It would be
down
even
with
funnier.
Could you
It'd be
imagine
funnier.
how funny it would be to be on the Jumbotron as a black dude being so happy about getting fried chicken?
You get Canes, and then behind him is your Grubhub driver with a bucket of KFC, and another guy with a thing of Popeyes, and you're just like, oh, they're all right here.
I collected all 5 chicken stones. I am Mr. Chicken.
I am and then just snap.
That elusive Chick-fil-A stone is the hardest to find. They're only open 6 days a week.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Who? Because there's 5 Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Who are the 5
6.
chicken stones?
6.
There's 5.
The 5 chicken
there's
stones?
5
There's
fucking
one.
knuckles.
There's one in the middle of the hand.
There's no thumb one though.
There is a thumb one.
There's
I'm pulling it up.
There's 5. There's no thumb one.
Are you trying to out nerd Andrew? You
'Cause I
don't
think I'm
understand.
right.
Andrew
No, the only
doesn't
reason I
get
think I
pussy,
know-
dude. He
Brody
loves
has a-
this.
Brody
This
has
is
like a
all he
400
does.
Brody has a $400 replica Infinity Stone hand. I think is the only reason why I know this because I've stared at it before. I mean, like, why do we have this? Is
I
there,
would
is
hold-
there a thumb one?
I would make it hold a flashlight.
No, this.
Uh,
Yeah. Do you
I'd
have
jerk
any
off
nerd paraphernalia? Star Wars.
I have a lightsaber. I got like a neon lightsaber I got from it was like a Star Wars celebrations. I think it was like the 40th year celebration. I got it as a kid. Dude. It was so good. It's so good.
Any
Damn,
nerd
you
shit on
answered
your end?
real quick.
6
There is a
stones,
thumb
bitch.
one.
6 stones, bitch. 6 stones, bitch.
Is there?
Soul, reality, power,
Heart.
space, mind stone, time stone, dude. Don't fuck with me on
You
this.
gotta get. You gotta
N.
relate more.
Don't
I-
fuck with
You
me
have
on
to
this.
talk more
yeah.
Oh my god. Great googly moogly.
Ah, Tristan, no, stop it. No, don't do it.
Is it? Did it? Am I coming through on delay? Because I'm like, I did that and it got no response.
I heard it. Dude, don't do it. No, stop.
Was it another wild N-word joke? 'Cause
Yeah.
This is the public episode.
Yeah, it was every letter. It's a stone.
Bro, the Nick
I collected them all.
would be fire.
So six. So it'd be Chester's, Popeyes, Church's.
Whoa, whoa,
Chester's, Popeyes,
Why the
Church's,
fuck is Chester's?
It's chicken.
KFC, Cane's,
Cane's.
Chick-fil-A. That's 6. We got the 6.
Hold on. This is.
You,
as a
I'll
black
throw in
dude who's
actually
real into
instead of
chicken, the
Chick-fil-A,
fact
I'll
that-
put in Bojangles.
I'll take Bojangles. What the fuck is Chester's? Is like Flying J's in the middle of America. That's not a top.
I think
chicken
Chester's
restaurant.
you can only get them at gas stations.
Yeah, it's not good. It's obviously there's the big 3. You got your Colonel. That's Uno.
Yeah.
You got the Chick-fil-A, which is the white people's chicken, but they're big, so it counts. Church's, Popeyes.
I'd say Popeyes is way higher than Church's. Are you kidding
No,
me?
I'm not saying
Popeyes is
there's an order. I'm just saying these are there's no order of Infinity Stones. I'm just saying they're all 5 or 6. They got to be there. What doesn't make the list? Bucky's Chicken out.
Never heard it.
Anything from a Wawa, shove it, Philly. Those
No,
don't count
Wawas
either.
are good. The sandwiches, I don't get chicken. The sandwiches from Wawa are fantastic. I'll live
Yeah,
and
but
die on that.
there's some niggas that fucking claim, and I don't even really think so because like QT clears all of QT is the
QT
best.
Good stuff is good.
But it's not. QT is the best heightened fast food chain in the country, and I don't cream my pants over anything from their hot kitchen the way that these fucking retards
don't-
from Philly are
QT
like, bro.
QT is not a fast food organization. It is a gas station that serves food.
No, I'm kind of sidebarring now to where I think Wawa's horseshit, and the fact that you can be like, we're a restaurant gas station. That's not a thing. Unless you have a Taco Bell or a Burger King inside of your goddamn gas station, you don't get to be like, we're a heightened eating establishment. You sell diesel outside, and any place where you sell petrol is not a fucking restaurant
Why did you go British? Why did you say petrol?
because it makes it that much more stupid. Anywhere that you can sell fucking petrol is definitely not a good chicken restaurant. God, that place sucks.
I would fry the chicken in gasoline.
Have you ever tried to make fried chicken? It's hard.
No, it's not.
It's like messy. If you don't have like if you don't have like a tall walled what is it, like a pot?
Pot. Is that the
Pot.
word you're looking for?
Like a tall walled pot. It's fucking hard.
Yeah.
Grill up chicken. You can burn the grease too. I worked as a man who has grilled some chicken in his life or fried some chicken.
Do you know?
Jesus,
Do you know what
man.
really? Do you know what's really good for frying chicken? What makes it really easy? A wok. Having a wok. That's
being
good for frying
said,
chicken.
It is honestly that's what should have made the list. And I don't know one specifically, but if we're just talking like who does
I
chicken?
used to make
Niggas?
I used to make Nashville hot chicken all the time.
Black dudes and Koreans.
Well, that's that's different. Well, hot chickens did we look that up on here? What makes hot chicken different? It's like
yes, we did.
Yeah,
We've done this already.
It's Asian, but Asians are. I mean, they are a cunt hair behind us. I've
Junior
had
has a
some-
great joke about it where it's like Koreans are just the new black dudes where it's like they love dancing, they love fried chicken, and a lot of them don't know their dads.
K-pop is pretty. They do kind of like a boys to men.
Yeah.
Weird little thing they got going on now. You
Yeah.
either go K-pop either goes one of two ways. You either NSYNC or boys to men. Both of which look weird as shit. It's crazy outdated. It's wild that these new like future people are like, yeah, just put on a sideways visor and baggy pants and go do choreographed dances. You're like, then we got rid of this. This is gone. No,
What? I'm sorry. It's cutting in and out. I can't. I was trying to hear, but
I was just bitching about how fucking the Asian culture, they study America so much, and the thing that they like chose to pick out of it was 2002 boy band culture. It's wild to me. They had all the time in the world to study and be like, all right, this is what we want to copy. And they go, that. They could have went with the Jerry curl. They could have went with like Michael Jackson style
oh,
dancing. They
dude,
could have done
that'd
anything.
be. No, have you not seen that Japan is the rockabillys are kind of starting to be a big thing?
Yes, I
like-
saw that. Yeah, it's
Dude,
great.
I'm fine with it. That rules. Take it,
No,
dude.
It's all fun and games until they
Andrew,
start
stop
doing,
hailing Hitler.
Yeah, it does look weird when you do that mid fucking high. Like, what did I say?
Stop hailing Hitler, Andrew. Stop it.
It's gonna come full circle. They're gonna go like I bet you because their concerts turn up way harder than ours. Like, have you ever seen Psy perform in front?
Yeah,
of, like, a
we've
South
done this
Korean
as
audience?
well. Yeah.
We've also talked about this.
Okay, not the. I wasn't gonna say pull up.
I
Fucking
know-
Psy. I was just talking about they're gonna go full circle and get EDM. Korean rave sounds like a scary place. A Korean
Dude.
rave sounds like it puts Astroworld to shame.
Dude,
Bro,
a Korean rave sounds like halfway through it, like the intermission is like two robots fight each other. Like, that sounds so tight. Just like a Pacific Rim stuff. I just imagine just like fucking just all the light displays. Dude, I would like to go to the first rave in the Sphere. I'm pretty sure if you do drugs and go to the Sphere, you'll die. Like,
It's
I
supposed to
think
be like an experience. It's supposed to be pretty fun.
yeah, when I was in Vegas, I wanted to go, but like tickets are like $160.
Just to what? But isn't there no bad seat in that bitch? Isn't that like the appeal? Is like
I mean, it's a
like,
giant sphere.
Yeah, but it's not
So-
around though, right? It still faces one way. Like the band has their back to a wall.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't even
they
know.
They fumbled the bag. That could have been around in the Sphere. Nah, that would have been too much. With
It wouldn't
drugs.
have worked.
People would have died.
It wouldn't have worked if you're in a round.
In a Sphere and around.
You're not looking at the walls around. You're looking
Daniel,
at the middle.
Daniel
You're
sounds
looking
like
at the
a
other people in the Sphere.
Daniel
You're not even
sounds
looking
like
at the Sphere.
Daniel sounds like a coked up marketing executive at like the Sphere meeting, just being like, "What if everything was a sphere? The drinks came in a sphere. Everyone sits in a spherical chair. The world is spheres. Even the Earth is a sphere."
We're gonna put a fucking 2D circle inside of a 3D sphere. It's gonna blow your mind, Jerry. Just fucking real Kramer sweat going down my.
What
It's gonna
about
blow your
this?
mind, Jerry.
What about this? A circle with edges, and you're like, "That's a triangle." He's like, "No, it's a square."
It's a sphere.
Yeah.
No, imagine, dude. I think a funny thing to do, talking about Kramer, is to put the Sphere, but just make it the Laugh Factory background.
Well, that's
So everyone in the Sphere is just in that moment at that time. Dude, they should put that in VR. They should
What?
put Kramer's Laugh Factory night in VR. And you're just a member
Dude,
of the audience.
I would love that. A live reaction of Kramer doing it.
Yeah.
That's pretty. We're not gonna be able to time travel probably in our lifetime, but they are gonna have some very high tech fucking. Oh, you want to go see MLK's "I Had a Dream" speech? You want to go watch Kennedy get shot? I would go watch Kramer spaz the fuck. This is how a white man does comedy. I'm like, God.
So I want to see that set, and then the set of the comic immediately after. That has to be part of the package. Just seeing that guy try to pick that up.
That guy probably murdered. It was probably a Squidward SpongeBob situation where he just like put a fucking hand out and they're like, ah, this guy's not screaming racial slurs on
Do you
stage.
think he tried? Do you think he hit like the first letter? He's like, and then everyone's like, and I was like, I'm just fucking with you. I'm not doing that.
Dude,
to
I
you
would
anymore."
have. If I was next, I would have gone on stage. I'd have been like, "No, but seriously, guys, let's just be quiet." Like, I'm not gonna go over the top like that last guy did. But he had a point. You were talking.
Well, didn't they walk the room? Wasn't there even like not a show at the end of that?
I mean, like
Didn't he walk
3/5 of the room.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it was a lot of black
Yeah,
people, and they were
I
like,
liked
"Fuck
it.
this shit, we're out of this." Also, there probably was no one after him. I would imagine that's the. He doesn't do stand up that much, and like it's Kramer, so it's like it's probably the end. He fucking called every.
Can
he
you
called everyone
imagine
the
like
N-word and-
the club manager just being like, "Pay your tab, please, pay your tab," just like handing
Pay your
out like
tab.
checks at him.
Yeah, do you
Please.
see how many checks were walked out on that night?
I know one, but he wasn't planning on paying the bill anyways.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
At least I know he
fucking
wasn't
Jesus.
tipping for sure.
That would be fucking nice to just kind of like a silver lining, like a show's so egregious that you're like, you know it's going south. As Kramer's dropping N-bombs, you're like, we'll take 2 more Bud Lights. Yeah, rush those over here, please.
Can I get the Crevassier, please?
Can I get a bucket? I'm not paying.
I'm not
that.
paying for
I'm not
shit.
paying for
I want
that.
one of
I'm
everything on
taking-
the menu.
I'm taking the whole bucket.
I actually need a bucket. I just have a metal bowl at home. Dude,
Yeah,
Taylor
I
saw
live in a
that.
houseboat. There's a hole. I need the bucket.
Dude, Taylor saw the bucket and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm fun." She's like, "It's sad. Stop putting beers in buckets."
We told you that as it was happening.
Yeah, but none of you guys are fucking sucking
Fucking you.
Yeah, exactly. So
she's not
Yeah.
currently either. So
that's why her opinion also means little. I'm getting a bucket for the Patreon.
Yeah, that's why I've evolved past the bucket to the barrel. The barrel has layers.
Ooh, a soft koozie? No, that's less fun. That's less fun. You go insulated.
No,
on
I'm
purpose,
saying
that's
like you
less
get like a steel, like a oil barrel,
like a drum.
and you like an oil drum, and just fill the bottom with ice, and then just incrementally have like ice beer all the way to the top.
Like if you just cut off the top of a propane tank.
I was thinking a real steel drum. Then every time it took.
I say you should do that. I say no, Daniel, try it. Go buy a propane tank and then use a saw
Cut it
to
open.
cut it open. You
Do
know,
it in the house. Do it in the
See
apartment.
what happens.
do it in the house. Make sure
Report
it's
back.
not Not ventilated. No ventilation. Very
The only
important.
thing I'll say is make sure you wear your safety goggles. It might be a little.
Well, you know
sparky.
why they actually do buckets of beer, right?
And also, light a joint, bud. Take the edge off.
Yeah, spark the whole place up. Why don't you put a radio in the bathtub while you're at it? You know the real reason they do buckets of beer, right?
No.
Let's see,
Why?
if you, are any of you guys decent at like the bar? You guys work in food and industry, or food and
for
food
the
and beverage?
aesthetic.
No, and usually if you serve a bucket, they'll bring you out 6 beers at a time and they'll open them all at once. Do you know why that is?
Yeah,
it's
so you
gonna get
can't-
flat. And
you
have
can't
to
leave
drink
with
them
them.
quickly.
Yeah.
Well, also, yeah, they have to legally open them, but also you clear them quick. Because if I'm like, I don't want this to get less cold and flat and bullshit, and next thing you know, Waiter, I look like SpongeBob in the fucking, where's that place in the SpongeBob movie? The Waiter, and he's like getting drunk.
Oh yeah. The
Hello,
ice cream place?
anyone? Oh. Okay, here's how we'll end this episode. No, this is public. Fuck, we can't do it on here. All right, we'll do it on the IA. I found the best. Normally, AI blows cock. I don't like it, and it has like the worst entertainment, whatever. I found this dude. His name's Glorb. He's like he's kind of like the Gorillas. You know how the Gorillas make their own music, but like also live behind like cartoons. Like they don't show their face and
Yeah,
perform live.
yeah.
It's like dark and stuff. So this guy's developed a SpongeBob lore where it's AI generated videos and like the graphics for it are AI generated and the voiceover. So it's like perfect SpongeBob voices, but the words are him. Dude, he's like a really good rapper. The mastering's good. The mixing's awesome. If I didn't tell you about SpongeBob, I would just show you 2 Glorb songs that you'd be like, this is a pretty good rap song. And I'd be like, now listen to the lyrics. It's about Mr. Krabs spinning the block on the chum bucket. It's fire. We'll listen to it on the Patreon or an IA because I don't know if we can play it on here unless you can find it on like Instagram. But
I'm finding pictures of it right now.
they're fire. There's one.
It's like the AI stories about like the.
Is this the type of shit?
Yeah. There's a
It's
whole
so
there's
silly.
a whole lore. I showed Aldo the entire thing, Aldo and Mike. It's great. There's a couple country songs. There's Sandy has a diss track. SpongeBob and Squidward kill Karen in a song called Kill Shot, and then Plankton brings her back with a fatter BBL, and she drops a diss track and starts terrorizing the world. Then they gotta come back. Mr. Krabs and the whole Krusty crew unite in a song called The Bottom Two. It's good.
But you got it.
It's
You tell
it's
me
good.
you have to get pussy. from
Dude,
your
Taylor
wife.
needs to come back, bro.
Taylor needs to
Well,
come back.
you know the way Squidward walks, where it's like
You have so much more time on your hands.
there's a song where
to
it's like,
just look up dumb bullshit like this.
that's my feet on the pavement. That's my dick in your main, bitch, is the hook of a song. It's fire. And they use Squidward walking.
Is
don't
that
ever
is
wanna
that like
hear
the
you.
AI generated like broccoli versus carrot war bullshit?
Which I
Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth, because he finally took the fucking time to watch one. Greatest thing ever.
it's actually pretty
Don't
sick.
call it
It's
that.
So
actually pretty sick.
stupid.
Can we watch
So
one on
dumb.
here? It's on Instagram. Pull up the broccoli lore. We'll end it on this. Look, for anyone out there who likes sci-fi or any sort of fuckery or just good entertainment, I don't know what the name of this page is like, but all you need to know is that the carotenoids need to be fucking halted, all right? There's
Yeah.
a carrot army going through space and time, causing a problem for all the sentient plant life and vegetable species. It's
That's
great.
no good.
is-
It's so
great.
stupid.
It's better than anything Hollywood's come out with in the same genre. It puts Dune to shame, and there's not
Would
even
you-
moving pictures.
What you mean to put? Have you seen Dune? I haven't seen Dune.
No, but Timothy Chalamet can fucking suck a carotenoid dick for all I care.
Yeah, suck. Wait, listen, it's the Brooklynites or whatever the hell, or nothing.
It's the Brooklynites. Are you finding it on IG?
I'm trying to find it right now,
That's
but
my feet on the
it's
pavement.
a hard thing to find.
What are you looking up? It's literally so specific. How is there other things?
Type in carrot lore just on Google. Carrot lore Instagram. It'll come up right away. I
AI
told you to watch the
vegetable
intro.
war.
Yeah, I need you to watch the intro video. We'll watch it on here because we can show an Instagram video, and I will get you hooked. And then I need you to binge watch the entire thing at 2 a.m. 'Cause
I'm
that's
not
the only
gonna do
time
that.
That's the only time it's okay to watch it. You need to be ripped out of your gourd and just be like, okay, so what's happening? It's great. There's like trees of life, potato wars. Niggas are flying. There's a beet species that are like.
Yeah. There's a
Dude, I love this.
there's a summer gourd that's Hitler. It's crazy.
Well, kind of. So there's like the 7 carrot gods, and they all gained this like sentient life. But then there was his nigga. His name is Radix. He's a little
They're
bit
taking
stronger.
all the shallots and rounding them up into camps and putting
Are you
them.
watching this without me? You said you weren't watching it.
What? No, I don't.
You saw the shallot episode where they murdered King Shallot in the streets?
The shallot in the striped pajamas. You watched that one?
Yeah, they had the. Oh, you saw the one with the steam camps where they put a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking Broccolorians in steam showers to kill them?
Schindler's Groceries List.
Schindler's shopping list.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. You can't find it? All right, well, that was all for nothing. It should have been the easiest thing to find. What do we got? Patreon
It's
names?
so hard to find, dude.
We got
Even on my phone, Instagram, I can't find it.
All right,
And
well,
I've liked a bunch of the videos already.
Well, we'll find it on that. But hey, ooh, there's absolutely no chance we're an hour and 5 minutes, huh? Probably close though.
I would say we should do another 5.
Okay, here we'll end on this bomb. I had the worst bomb of my recent memory. I did this show called Square Balloon. It's Alice Valpy and Peter Jordan's deal. It's
It's a great show.
It was cool. Not my big loud Mexican ladies and me are like positives and positives batteries. They just bump into each other and then go away. I was doing
Hey,
15 minutes.
Daniel,
Yeah.
you can touch 2 positive batteries together. You're thinking about magnets.
Yeah, like that. And yeah, like the positive science thing.
You know how they have to store batteries in packages differently because if the two they'll just explode out of the packaging.
Dude, so yeah, I'm a dumbass. You're right. So it's all Latinos in this Latino bar. There's a food truck out front. Where two girls are singing fucking straight Spanish songs on acoustic guitar, and there's guys in cowboy hats. It's literally a step away from there being chickens walking around. And we're down there doing this thing, and I was okay. I'll give myself. Yeah, I had about 4 Bud Lights, which normally doesn't do anything, but for whatever, maybe I didn't eat that day, or it was cold, or Mercury's in retrograde. I don't know, but it hit me a little bit different. And I go on stage, and the first thing I was like, oh, and they booked me on the show. I asked Peter, I was like, how brown is this show going to be? And then I walked on stage, and there's Jesus on burning candles. So I said, pretty brown. And they got a little bit of a chuckle. After that, nothing. Not a goddamn thing. And when stuff doesn't go well for me, I have a hard time not getting just angry, not just getting pissed. So I went head-to-head with a Mexican lady for 7 minutes of straight failing crowd work. Asked, so where did I lose you exactly? And then, she was like, when you called your fiance, wife, girlfriend, 3 different things. And, we just went back and forth. And then I asked her, she was like, why did you pick on me? And I was like, you were just the most visible, which is clearly a fat joke. And, she was bio-light, but she was, obese. And I was like, because you were the most visible. Not one person in her family even, she was clearly the matriarch. I picked the matriarch and just went at her and then lost. And her whole family was there. They were having the best time. And I could see them talking shit about it. So I tried to talk to them. I'm not doing a great job of summarizing how bad this was. I Irish goodbye'd everyone. I left. I went back to where all the comics were and they were like, Jesus. Peter literally came up to me and goes, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. And I was featuring. I was right before Rob, the headliner. So I took the show's energy and went, and just threw it into the ground, so he had to work for 5 minutes.
I know Peter well enough to know exactly the face he's like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks. And he saw me leave too. He saw me Irish goodbye. I did that whole I didn't even hit a whelp. I didn't dap up one person. I was just and I
You
see
see
him on the corner
the
of his
Homer
eye.
Simpson into the bushes, just
Dude.
completely disappear.
Nah, he hit one of those and then fade away.
I did. I hit that
out.
fade away, and then I
Yeah.
faded back into my car that Rick and Morty episode where they almost die. I got in the car and was just and just sat there for 5 minutes before I could leave the parking lot. And somehow I almost got a fucking ticket. They put one of those things on my car, and now I can't get it off. I have to go get Coca-Cola and put it on my car window to try and get this goddamn thing off.
What a dickhead.
Yeah.
You're
Life
such
is
an
hard
asshole.
for you. You're such a bitch. I hate
Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck
Yeah,
you, bitch.
I'm just
Everything's-
kidding. That was
Hey,
meant
that's
for my
right.
dad.
Wrong chat. That was my dad.
Wrong
That was-
chat. Wrong chat.
Wrong chat. Wrong chat.
That was funny. Like, hurry the fuck up. Sorry, that was meant for my mom.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for thugging this episode out with us through all of the technical difficulties. My reliving the bombing at the end. Sweet fucking Jesus.
And that story bombing as well.
I mean, there wasn't gonna be like a happy
double bomb.
ending where I was
It's a
like,
double
yeah,
bomb.
and then I got blown by a model in the parking lot. No, it's
Bro,
all
you
bad.
did the comedy equivalent of double texting a hot chick. You're just like, hopefully this will save it. Nope.
Dude,
Sweet
you do the
fucking
double.
Jesus.
You do the comedy equivalent of double texting a hot chick by double texting a hot
Type
chick.
double. Yeah. Also,
yeah.
never got a response back. She's gone. She's in the win.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell a friend about the cast.
Cody will save this app.
That thing moves a little bit better than I thought.
I got a raccoon. All right. Bye.
Jesus Christ.